What if heaven and hell are not distant places, but states of mind you live in every single day? The peace you feel can be your heaven, and the chaos you carry can be your hell. This video will change the way you see happiness, suffering, and the power of your own thoughts. Watch till the end. You might discover a new way to live. Welcome to today's video. We're exploring a powerful question. What if heaven and hell are not places far away, but states of mind we create every day? The way we think and feel can turn life into peace-filled heaven or into a stormy hell, and understanding this can completely change your perspective. Stay with me till the end for insights that may shift how you see your own life. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. When we hear the words heaven and hell, our minds usually jump to traditional, religious images, a paradise filled with peace, joy, and rewards, and a hell defined by pain, punishment, and suffering. But what if we shift this perspective for a moment? What if heaven and hell are not distant places somewhere beyond life, but rather states of mind that we carry within us every single day? In American society, this idea is gaining recognition, especially within psychology, philosophy, and self-help culture. If the mind is filled with peace, gratitude, and love, the world around us can feel like heaven. But if the mind is trapped in fear, anger, or despair, the very same world can feel like hell. This perspective highlights an important truth. Much of our life experience is shaped not just by external circumstances, but by how we choose to perceive and respond to them. Rethinking heaven and hell in this way doesn't necessarily reject traditional beliefs. It adds another dimension. It invites us to see these concepts as inner realities that we can influence through our mindset, choices, and habits. In many ways, heaven and hell may not be destinations, but reflections of the worlds we create within ourselves. Our mind is the lens through which we experience the entire world. Two people can live in the same city, work in the same office, or even face the same challenges, yet one may see life as meaningful and beautiful, while the other feels trapped and miserable. The difference does not lie in the outside world, but in the landscape of the mind. In American society, where stress, competition, and constant busyness are part of everyday life, this idea becomes even more relevant. A restless and anxious mind can make even the simplest day feel overwhelming, creating a personal hell filled with frustration and negativity. On the other hand, a calm and centered mind can turn the same experiences into opportunities for growth, connection, and gratitude. A personal heaven. Modern psychology supports this idea by emphasizing the power of perception and thought patterns. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive therapy are built on the understanding that our inner mindset shapes how we interpret reality. By training the mind to focus on positivity, resilience, and presence, we create a mental environment that nurtures peace. Ultimately, our mind is the true landscape we live in, shaping whether we walk through life in heaven or in hell. Heaven does not have to be imagined as a faraway realm. It can exist within us. When our mind learns to rest in peace, gratitude, and joy. True peace comes when we stop fighting against every challenge and instead learn to accept life with balance. Gratitude deepens this peace by shifting our attention away from what we lack and toward what we already have. And joy arises naturally when we allow ourselves to live in the present moment, instead of being consumed by regret or fear. In American culture, where many people chase success, wealth, or recognition, it is easy to confuse external achievements with happiness. Yet countless stories show that material abundance does not guarantee inner fulfillment. People who practice mindfulness, gratitude journaling, or meditation often report a sense of inner heaven, regardless of their financial or social status. This is because joy rooted in the mind is far more lasting than joy dependent on external circumstances. When peace quiets our thoughts, gratitude opens our hearts, and joy lifts our spirits, we begin to see life differently. In this state, even ordinary days feel extraordinary. Heaven, then, is not a destination. It is a state of mind we can create from within. Just as peace and gratitude can create a sense of heaven within us, fear, anger, and despair can create a personal hell that feels just as real. Hell, in this sense, is not fire and punishment. It is the burning anxiety of a restless mind, the weight of constant negativity, and the emptiness that comes when hope disappears. In the fast-paced culture of American society, these feelings are common. People live under constant pressure, financial struggles, social comparison, and the never-ending demand to do more. Fear of failure, anger at injustice, or despair from loneliness can trap a person in a cycle that feels impossible to escape. This inner turmoil affects not only the mind but also the body, leading to stress, illness, and broken relationships. Psychologists often describe these emotions as mental prisons. They distort reality, making every situation seem darker than it is. A minor setback can feel like the end of the world when filtered through fear or despair, and anger, if left unchecked, can destroy trust, peace, and even one's own well-being. Hell, then, is not only a place described in scriptures, it is the suffering we carry within. Escaping it begins with understanding and transforming the emotions that fuel it. If heaven and hell are truly states of mind, then each of us holds the power to shape our inner reality. Life will always bring challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties, but our response to them determines whether we live in peace or in turmoil. By practicing self-awareness, we learn to notice the thoughts and emotions that control our lives. By choosing gratitude over complaint, patience over anger, and hope over despair, we create an inner environment that feels like heaven, even when the outside world is imperfect. In American culture, this idea connects closely with self-help movements and mental health awareness. People are realizing that true happiness is not about escaping problems, but about building resilience and cultivating a positive mindset. Tools like mindfulness, journaling, therapy, and even small daily habits can help us design a healthier, calmer state of mind. The greatest truth is this: heaven and hell are not distant destinations waiting after death. They are choices we make every single day, with every thought and every action. Thank you for watching this video. If you found these ideas inspiring, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. For more thoughtful content, let's keep building a life where our minds create more light, peace, and joy.